shaped herb. Yeah. But this nigga Killmonger, he was just training to take that shit over. Like he didn't need no heart shaped herb or nothing, and he beat him at first.
Yeah.
It's like Bane. He's like the Bane of the fucking Marvel a little bit. But not technically Bane, but
yeah. And when he had that boy. My man was mad, bro. He like, y'all motherfuckers have these riches and y'all left me in Compton? What? Eating Chico sticks? Nah, we not doing that.
We're not doing that.
What are those? It was alright, though. That was dope.
Oh yeah, that one caught me by surprise.
It was hot.
Oh, but first, what are those? I was like, oh snap. My man, but yeah, that movie.
Yes, they did theory right too. Like that's the stuff I like, man. When Marvel do that stuff, like don't keep it too far fetched from the actual story. You have a lore, you know what I mean? Stick with it. Some of these movies, they like Civil War, that is way far fetched than the actual Civil War went down.
Yeah, so you're right, because the movie Civil War is completely different than what happened in the comics. But I think based on the climate, of course, that's how I do it. You know what I'm saying? This is like the sneak peek to the show. But I think the way they did Civil War probably makes more sense to the way they have it than what the comic book would have.
Yeah, I mean, movie wise, I think Civil War was still a good movie of how they mix everything together, but it was just so far fetched. Yeah. Like that's why I love Thor. Yeah, that's why I loved Black Panther, because they kept it kind of
it was completely different because Civil War was completely different from the comics, but I think it makes sense, especially for the timeline what they trying to do in terms of the movie and the rest of the films. And stuff.
But I was because
the comic book Civil War was completely different. What happened was I forgot which group of superheroes, but they accidentally killed, I think, what was a school bus for the children or something like that.
Nitro. It was Nitro. It was Nitro. Yeah, Nitro.
And it was live on the air, so people saw that, and then that shit changed everything. You know,
like, we gotta regulate this.
Yeah, and then the big thing about the Civil War in the comics was, Peter Parker's unmasking, him showing his identity to the world.
He was Spider-Man,
But at first he joined with Tony.
Yeah. So it was different,
It was a good goddamn movie.
But Black Panther though, that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? You even got Puerto Rican saying that the king of Wakanda and shit.
Hey, yo, hold up, yo, you gonna have
you know you bad when you got a bunch of tourists is walking down fucking. I'm like, man, what the fuck? You Puerto Rican? Stop it! Somewhere down the line, I have an ancestor from Wakanda.
But no, real talk though, right? Not to get too political with it though, but they killed my man. You got the super pro black jokers on one side, under the movie and all this wild shit, right? But it was like they had a meme. I forgot. It might have been Eric Pruitt that maybe posted the meme. Somebody posted the meme and shit on my page, and they was on my Facebook. It was like because Black Panther broke all types of little records and shit, right? Beat out a couple of other top Marvel movies, right? So they were like, but he's the least paid fucking Avenger and shit.
That's so fucked up, bro. Oh shit! I said, motherfucker saying Drax from Guardian of the Galaxy got paid more. Yo, that's fucked up, bro. That's so disrespectful.
They gave my man $35,000 and $25 ticket to fucking Popeye's chicken. That's crazy.
Yo, he said the raccoon got more money than
they did him dirty, man.
Yo, that's fucked up, bro. That's some shit, bro. They always gotta find a way to shit on us. Oh shit, man. What's going on? Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome, my friends, my family, my fellow gamers. It's your boy Porter Rock 77 coming back at you with another 60 frames. I got some good guests, and I got the Botfather himself. Fighting this war since day one, only to be betrayed by kindness and colonialness. You know what I'm saying? My man being betrayed by the colonizers, the king of Wakanda. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Z, what's good, man? It's been a minute since we talked, man. What's going on, man?
We ain't doing. I was sick as hell.
You had the flu, the FLEW.
That shit was flew my ass over the place. Bro, I had that bubonic plague, man. But no, everything cool. Everything copacetic, man.
Man, that's what's up, man. It's good to have you here. Then, of course, we got, you know what I'm saying?
Wait. Before you pull my mic, Tom.
Oh, shit.
I know you saw the fucking snitch.
The snitch?
Nah.
I was there live. Yo, when that shit happened on the air, like when that shit happened behind the scenes, I just turned on my camera and I started eating popcorn. And fucking K-Maker's like, oh, look at this motherfucker right here. Well, I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on here?
Nigga said that nigga can die. I ain't no snitch. I said, oh man,
that shit was funny, bro.
Sorry.
Yo, that shit was funny, bro.
That two Mexican dude fighting.
Yo, that shit, them two looking like Black Panther and Killmonger, bro. Everybody looking like, what the fuck is going on here, bro? Yo, that's some shit, bro. Oh, you brought back a classic with me and Zobi.
Oh yeah. Yo, old boy, man. You know, man. Hey, said we can't beat him, John. You know, what's my man named Morgan Days? He stayed. You know, I don't care. You know, I don't take any of that stuff personally. I never flag any of his videos. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh man, start going because, bro. You know what happens? You may with me. We do so much videos and so much. You know, I always said I was to start highlighting when something funny happens on the air or anything. You know what I mean? But so much shit when it went past, I forgot. But you got motherfuckers that really be time stamping that shit. I said, bro, let's start putting that shit together for me, man.
Yeah, that's some crazy
chopping that shit up for me.
Oh, all right. So let me go continue on. My man Jay Barry, what's going on, brother?
Yo, what's good, man? Definitely appreciate the invite, man. It's been crazy a couple of weeks, man. You know, Xbox still has no games, and we out here. we out here balling on PlayStation.
No doubt, man. May Z an atheist. You know what I'm saying? Right. No, you know, he's eating Bible paper. He don't believe in God, man. He's like, there is no God.
I never heard this nigga, Zaire so high pitched in so long, man. They got this man screaming.
You know, he's fighting this war by himself. He's the last man standing, the last bot standing.
They go get him.
That's it.
They'll go on a tour and take credit for it.
That's it. Still tell your thing, yo.
Yo, they treat you like Will Smith and iRobot, man.
Oh shit! Like you're looking like the only crazy dude out here. Man, then of course we got Craig Harris, top flight security of the world.
What's up, my son? Being a Messiah has wore me down, but I'm here.
Being the Messiah is rough for you Xbox dudes. Like, rough, man. You know, you got Phil out here talking about peace and, you know, love and tranquility, and you guys out here on the front lines. You know what I'm saying? What the hell's going on when the general's like, man? We'll talk about that. Anyway, let me pay some bills. My man Garuda Legend says, when will Xbox have a platform exclusive? The answer is never again. Best combo is PS and PC. Damn, man. Not already, man. They're already coming at you, man. My man Garuda. My man's already, man. Hey, listen, I gotta say this. Please show respect to the members of the panel. All right.
Hey, yo, you know what's funny too, man? Like all the stuff that Zaire is complaining about. I know, like I already told Zaire, so if you check your DMs, because me and Zaire, we used to go back and forth in DMs and all that stuff. Yeah. And I've been telling this joint.
You slide in my DMs? Hold the fuck. Wait.
He gonna act typical Zaire, but he know I'm right. What I'm gonna say, he know I'm right. Yo, there's many times I've been called. Once I first saw that whole UI for the Xbox One, I sent that nigga Zaire a video. I sent him a DM. I was like, yo, they going PC, bro. He's like, nah. I was like, all right, watch. It's happening. Yo, they got no games out here. All right.
Man, oh shit. And then we got motherfuckers begging for fucking Age of Empires. That's how bad it is. Oh,
hey, y'all want that game though, man. I love that game to death, B.
Oh yeah, you got a PC too, right?
Oh yeah, I went PC, man. I got a laptop. I got a laptop.
My man's a PC weirdo and shit. Oh shit! All right,
but yo, my laptop's stronger than most of these PC elitists though.
Oh shit! Right here.
Gloves is off.
No shit. And then we got Daniel J, my man. Thank you for the super chat. He says, with the success of Black Panther, do you think DC will step up and do a movie on Jon Stewart or Static Shock? Who the fuck is Jon Stewart? Only Jon Stewart I know is the comedian.
That's Green Lantern, dude. Oh, Green Lantern? Green Lantern. That's the Black Green Lantern.
No wonder I didn't know about him, man. Ain't nobody wants to see the Black Green Lantern. What's going on here, man?
He's not even the most popular Green Lantern. It's like Kyle Rayner or
I wonder why. They're trying to keep the Black Lantern.
Nah, because Kyle Rayner's a beast. That nigga got like the White Lantern power and all that.
I know the original Black Lantern.
Yeah.
I mean, Black Lantern, Green Lantern.
Green Lantern. I'm saying Black Lantern.
I said Black Lantern. The Black Lantern. The Black Lantern
matters.
Well, there's a Black Lantern though.
There is a Black Lantern, but out of all the colors, it's like the dead, right? They're all zombies.
Yeah,
and shit.
that's a dead dude.
Man,
that dude was crazy.
Bullshit.
Darkest night.
Why they gotta associate black with like death and shit like that?
You
know what I'm saying? Fucking Moreno and shit. That's some fucked up shit, bro.
That brought back everybody though in DC though. That comic.
And then of course the White Lantern saves the day. Ain't that some bullshit?
Oh yeah,
the White Lantern is strongest. Too.
Man, I think that's why Batman gets so much praise. It's the only black character that can fucking do everything with no question.
Rich, man, billionaire.
Rich, Bruce Wayne and shit. All right, so what's up, man? What's going on, people? So we had our little intros. We're doing our thing. I'm gonna talk to Z, man. What you been up to, man? With broadband bullies, you know. I know you got your goons. You know, beating the shit out of everybody, winning tournaments, doing streams, fucking taking over mix up.
We out here stripping for bitches. We out here doing all types of things, bro.
Got chicks with stinky feet. Man. What's going on, man?
Hey, I'm just like, you know what? Like, real talk, like, you know, I'm a pop shit regardless whether we win or lose, but yeah, I do it for the community. You know what I mean? Just to have fun, and you know, I never really built the wall between myself and the audience. I mean, and it's crazy. You would think everybody want to hop out there and beat my ass. You know, I don't play no games, right? It's hard to get some challenges out there, man.
Motherfuckers afraid, bro. They don't want to catch the smoke.
Yeah, you playing a trash ass game. That's why.
Come on, listen. Gears of War curb stomps the shit out of Uncharted, bro. Let's keep it real. Multiplayer,
crazy.
Multiplayer wise.
I would take. I even like the story better on Gears. I'm just
you crazy. You crazy.
Cuz.
Yeah, that's why he the bot father right now.
Shit!
He like that horde mode.
My man put in a T repo.
If I had to choose between Gears and Uncharted a dead motherfucker.
You like horde mode, don't you?
I just do the King of the Hill and TDM.
Yeah,
I mean, but that was that story. That was horde mode.
Oh man, I mean, I haven't even finished the campaign. I just, you know, I get caught up in that mode. But we've been playing that shit for hours, bro. I got over 300 hours in that goddamn game, bro. Get in. Yeah, man.
That's it. Yeah, you streaming that all the time.
Well, yeah, I don't know because I don't hook them. A lot of those jokers like to play it competitively, and it's kind of addictive, you know, up close and personal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it
is what it is, though. But yeah, I'm happy, you know, just doing what we do. But what's going on with you, though?
Nothing, man. Fucking getting ready for fucking Germany. In fact, my final furniture move. Yeah.
You didn't tell me that you're moving.
I've been said that. Fine. Yeah, man. In fact, I fly out March 15th.
Oh, so that's where you're gonna be living?
Yeah, I'm gonna be living there for the next 3 years. So
damn,
that's just there. So that's just gonna make multiplayer podcasts tough. Depending, you know.
Yeah, for sure. We get it together though.
We know that we'll do our thing. Yeah. So today they picked up my remaining furniture. Or the shit that I was gonna ship over there.
How does baby girl feel?
Oh, she can't wait, man. She's already planning fucking European trips and shit like that. I'm like, fuck, man.
Your daughter?
No, my daughter can't. No, my daughter turns 23 this year.
Oh, I didn't know she did. Oh, I didn't know she did.
Yeah. So because she turns 23, she's no longer a military dependent.
Okay, yeah.
So it's just me and my wife.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry. I thought.
No doubt. Nah. So yeah, she grown. So it's just me and my wife. We in Europe by ourselves.
Damn.
Yeah, man, we're gonna go to Italy. I'm gonna do it 3 years.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be, you know what they say, niggas in Paris. Yo, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna act a fool.
That's some crack.
Yo, that doesn't make sense, but it gets the people going. That's gonna be
crazy, bro.
Yo, I'm gonna get the people going, man. 2 Puerto Ricans in Paris? Oh, they don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. They're gonna be like, oh shit.
I don't know what the fuck you. What do you got? What are you, Mexican?
I'm gonna cause an international incident up in this motherfucker.
Yeah, they gonna talk to you slow and shit.
Yo, I'm gonna be blasting Mark Anthony up in that motherfucker with my Puerto Rican flag. I'm gonna be like, Guanile. They're gonna be like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah. I'm happy for you though, good brother.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Yeah, but you know, I'm gonna start trying to keep up my podcast and keep up with you dudes. You know, still do my gaming thing. Definitely hit up Gamescom. I'm gonna try that shit. You know what I'm saying? See what the
pay the bills.
There's no doubt. Oh, my man, Milkmaster. What up, people? Microsoft is smart. That got people to buy system and Game Pass without risking buying studios.
He's high.
What? What's up, people? Microsoft is smart. That got people to buy systems. Man, Game Pass, I don't know, man. You know what? Let's talk about that. I know that's not part of the topics, but let's talk about this Game Pass,
Okay, all right.
I know we got Google. I know, and I wasn't able to talk about this with you, Z, so it's a good time. And then I got some new members here. So Google, they're doing Project Yeti, and they're trying to do the streaming service.
Okay, talk to me. All right. Okay.
Amazon stepping into this and whatever. And I know some people are talking about this is the future, right?
Okay.
Of gaming. How do you see game streaming in terms of taking over console? Meaning the future of console is no longer a box that you buy in a store, but a service that
I see what
enabled. You see what I'm saying? What do you think about that?
What do I think about it? And I'm gonna give it to you from both angles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do I like it? Maybe. I maybe, like I said, I'm a little old in the teeth. I'm a little long in the beard. I like getting a new console, standing in line, unboxing it. Just the thrill of that, you know what I mean? But I have to be honest with you, that if you told me the way the gaming is right now, that I didn't have to leave my house to go stand in line at GameStop and buy a game 10 years ago, I wouldn't believed you. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The fact that, you know what I mean? And then again, it's a slowly progression, but I take you guys back to an article. One of those guys over there at Sony, and I believe it was my man from not Game Informer, GameSpot. I asked, how does the new PlayStation 5 look? When he's like, what do you mean PlayStation 5? If it's going to be a PlayStation 5, you know what I mean? It may not be a physical console.
Yeah.
I think this is just a natural progression of, like I said, the industry of all. Not saying that it's right or wrong, but even look how music. Because 15 years ago, look how music is even consumed now. You know what I mean? We went from buying, record with 8 tracks to records to tapes to CDs, and Best Buy's not even selling CDs anymore. Now, if you're asking me, do I think Google can be a major player and shake up things? Depends on what if they're going to come in there with the console, with the deep pockets that they have, you know what I mean, and don't and how you say, and put the full brunt of the company behind it, then yeah, you know what I mean. Because the most important thing is to have, like I said, is the multi-plats. As long as you sold that up, and like I said, they have very, very, very deep, probably deeper pockets than Microsoft. You know what I mean? But as long as they don't come in with no elite pad ass console, coming in with a full fledged console, no gimmicks and shit. You know what I mean? That can truly rival spec for spec. You know what I mean? It was in price of the Pro or this whatever PS5 or the Xbox 2 or whatever. Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm all for it. I'm gonna say this again. I miss the days of it being the big three and they out there duking it out and lobbying for our dollars. You know what I mean? And you still can have Nintendo doing what they doing with the teacup when they hit. Fuck them. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't hear something. I'm sorry, I didn't answer your question. Do I like it? As long as they don't take away the option for me to still have a traditional console, maybe. I don't really have an issue with it.
Like a hybrid, like if you choose to go all streaming, like with the PlayStation, technically you can stream on the PlayStation 4, but it's only PS3 games and shit like that for the most part. Maybe a couple of PS4 games here and there. But for the most part, let's say if the PlayStation 5 or the next Xbox, if you want to go sign up for a subscription-based service that streams all your games and you just pay a certain monthly installment every month, fine. You do that. But everybody else that wants to buy the games digitally and download it or buy a physical and install it, they got that option too. Okay, I can see that. I can see that happening first before like going into all streaming right from the start. Because here's the thing, I understand that this potentially is the direction that the industry is going to go forward, but I don't think it's going to be as fast as what people think. Only because of how intensive our hobby is. Because I know people keep saying, "Oh, look at music, look at music." I'm like, yeah, look at music. Music's a couple of megabytes that I could listen to on McDonald's Wi-Fi. You ain't streaming Gears of War 5 on McDonald's Wi-Fi while on Mixer. You ain't doing that. You understand what I'm saying? It's a little bit more intensive. And what I mean is, so like you, Zaire, you might be able to do it if you got files, but you got people out there that still don't have, they have internet, but it's not the best internet. It's enough to do what you're doing now. Play a multiplayer game and, download a game. Might take a while, but you still download it and install it.
Let me interject one thing. I think it may be something like that where it downloads half the game maybe to a certain position point and streaming the rest, you know what I mean? So it won't be so. This is something that I was hearing. I'm not saying it's true, It can be something like that instead of streaming the whole game. Say you download a fraction of the game. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, certain assets. Now you don't have to constantly upload and download.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, even with, especially here in North America, if you think it's the richest or supposed to be most powerful country in the world, we don't have the best internet in the world. And fucking the minimum, I believe, in South Korea is like 1 gig up, 1 gig down, literally. You know what I mean? So it would probably be something along those lines to have the crap gamers out there in the world with the trailers and shit. You know what I mean? Don't have the best. You can download portions of the game and the assets that you're not needing, and then offload them from the cloud. So I think if they were going to do something like that for us competitive playing, cool. But if you look, this what though, Puerto Rock. But if we're all using the same shit, then you know what I mean. I don't know. It is what it is though. But I think what I was hearing it'd probably be something along those lines.
Right. Hey, Craig, what you think about that?
Your mic breaking up, P Rock.
Yeah, your mic's breaking up.
You want to hop out and hop back in?
Yeah. Let me do that.
How you gonna be the host of the show, man?
Yeah.
Look at him.
Yeah, no, I think really if Google goes in balls to the wall, they can take over the industry. Those guys got in the business and they didn't shoot for Microsoft or Apple. They went after Oracle, which is got more money than they know what to do with. So yeah, I agree with the bot father here, Zaire. If they put their full weight behind it, it'll be unstoppable. As far as Amazon, I think Amazon would be looking to acquire something because those guys, they got so much money they don't know what to do with either. So I don't know about a physical console to make for Amazon, but to try to buy somebody, maybe something like that could happen. So
now I know Google, they talked about console on Amazon and stuff like that, but here's a question. Are they actually trying to get into AAA level gaming like what Sony and Microsoft is doing? Or are they trying to just do a service for the bullshit that they giving now, these phone games like Bubble Witch?
Hey, yo, that's the $2.35 question with the 2 liter Pepsi. You know what I mean? I don't know what type of I don't know if they come with the Leapfrog 2.0.
Yeah. Console, like, are they trying to repackage the Ouya?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, are they trying to get the Maddens and the Call of Duty? Because this is the big key for this to be really successful. We all know, like you said, most of the games that are bought, month to month that people are attracted to are the big third-party multiplats, the Maddens, the Call of Duties, the Destinies. Those are the big titles, right? If these publishers don't co-sign their games on these services, then what games are you actually getting? Fucking Mafia 3? Maybe? That's not as appealing as Call of Duty every year, or playing Destiny or Battlefield, or going for the next Overwatch. You know what I'm saying? So how much of an impact do you think these third-party developers have on the future of streaming if they don't co-sign on these services? They're like, nah, fuck that. We sticking to the traditional model because why would I want you to stream this game for $9 or whatever when we make big money already on the system we already have?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Google is I think Google would make a physical console. I agree with Zaire. If they put their full weight behind it, that's it. Game over for everybody.
If I'm not mistaken. I'm sorry. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was 2 prototypes. Yeah. Something for the streaming and also a dedicated set-top box. If I am wrong, I stand corrected. But I believe it was 2 devices. Okay. I mean, even with Microsoft, they supposed to have the little Amazon Fire Stick type thing where you can supposedly stream games off it. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't even Netflix. Listen, Amazon's getting into it. Netflix is getting into it. Yeah. You know what I mean? So look, let me say this, Puerto Rock, right? Even look at movies, right?
Yeah.
Take this back. I've had Netflix since about probably when did it come to the 360? Probably like 2008 or something, or whatever.
Something like that. Yeah. 2009.
Think about this. Blockbuster could have bought Netflix for $10 million.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
And they never saw it coming, bro.
Yeah, so I will not be surprised. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised. Like I said, I would never thought that I didn't have to leave my house to buy every goddamn game. Did you pre-order? Did you pre-order your Mac? Ain't no more pre-ordering, bro. That's dead out the window. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get it downloaded this thing right here from the console, man. I ain't gotta go nowhere.
Yeah.
So, I just think this is the progression of the industry and technology is leading us. You know what I mean?
Now, hey, Craig, you said once Google does it, it's game over. Why do you say that? Is it because of the money that they have?
No, because those guys don't do anything half-ass. They've never done anything half-ass. So if they go in balls to the wall, dropping a hammer, it'd be done. They just because they could make something, sell it at a bigger loss, and still just get in the game. They're laying their own internet fiber to. I mean, that's how much money they got. I mean, it's laying their own damn line. So, yeah, and this the history of the company does not do anything half-assed. So why would they do this half-assed? You just have to. I'm just looking at the history of the company, but if they go in and just put their toe in the water. So that remains to be seen. It's definitely interesting. You have to keep an eye on it. So on what they possibly could do. It's Google. I mean, for Christ's sake, they do whatever they want.
Now, let me ask you this. So let's say, Google does go balls to the walls in terms of funding the console. They fund the money, they put top dollars, they make a powerful console. And I'm going to ask Zaire. So what do you expect? Let's say I'm going to ask Zaire this question first. Because, you bleed green through and through. You understand what I'm saying? Come hell or high water, you sinking with the ship. You know what I'm saying? You're in by yourself and shit like that, right? What can Google possibly do to pull you away from Xbox? What do you see from them? Like, oh shit, this is my shit now.
All right, to be honest with you, here's the truth, right? And I think this is for anybody. Even if you're a diehard PlayStation guy, I mean diehard Nintendo guy, when they release their product and it's more powerful than what's on the market rate and the games look better. And they may have an exclusive or something that you can't get anywhere else. That's just obvious, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And, because again, we judge things by what we see. And it's shit, and they got, and probably knowing Google, you know what I mean? They're gonna probably put some type of twist where you could probably outside with your Android device, cut some type of slick shit, you know what I mean? They get us talking and yapping, and get us geeks all excited about it, you know what I mean? Something like that, you know what I mean? I think with any new competitor, will have a problem. Releasing day and date going head up against either Microsoft, Sony, or Nintendo, because now everyone has the money, like I said, right, disposable income to buy multiple consoles at that point. But it depends, like I said, when they release it and what they're coming with. Long as not coming out, first of all, you know what I mean, they're not gonna get the same pass as Nintendo with the underpowered cardboard boxes and shit. They're not gonna get that pass because I mean, but like I said, it depends on if they're really serious. Like we don't know. Because they have been buying up some talent, around the scene. I mean, you still have Obsidian out there looking to be snatched up. Shit, they might come in and throw Capcom in the headlock. You don't know what they can do because they got the money to do it. You know what I mean? So, like I said, it depends all on what type of hardware that they're releasing and what type of console it is. Now, listen, are they supposed to be showing this at E3 or I don't know, or
I don't know. They right now it's just rumor of Project Yeti. So, and we haven't seen anything about Google doing anything at E3, but it'd be interesting. Man, do you think there's room? Do you guys think there's? Go ahead, Craig.
I was gonna say the Project Yeti thing was on Forbes. It wasn't on no fanboy website. Nothing. It was on Forbes.
It's happening.
So it's smoke. There's smoke there.
I personally think I don't think Google's gonna get into no console industry because it's just too much of a risk for them. They don't have no real relationships with these developers outside of like smaller mobile games. If it's anything, I think it's going to be something like a Apple TV like gaming kind of system. But I don't think it's going to be anything more than that. It's just too much of a risk. That the console business is so risky. That's why you see so much people going into the mobile business. That is where the real money is at. If you get one big game in mobile, you getting bread. You know what I mean? Console, you make a game, you spend all this money, and 200,000 people will buy it. You know what I mean? Like it's way for risk for Google to go into the console business as of right now. Than them just sticking to what they know, that mobile market.
Yeah. Now we know. Now here's the thing. Now with this smoke, there's fire. Obviously Sony launched the PS Now, right? All right, and I don't think it's a successful venture. That's just my opinion. But Phil a couple of months ago said that even Microsoft back in 2012 they were testing their own streaming service. It just didn't work for them, but they're going to release one. And now Google's talking about it. Amazon's talking about it. And a lot of these companies, they don't do things in on themselves. Sometimes when they see something, because, again, these guys have access to information we don't. They actually talking to the people developing these streaming services now, and they make projections of what it takes to provide a good service and yada yada yada, and the future of improving, servers and all that stuff, right? Cloud computing and all that. So with Amazon, Google, Sony already doing it now, and Phil admitting that they did look into it, it just wasn't ready, but they will start their own streaming services. Is that, where there's smoke, there's fire? Is this really, if the industry, does the industry as a whole really sees this as, this is how gaming will be? It will be a streaming oriented,
streaming,
industry. And the question is why though? Why do they see that?
Well, why? Because here's the thing: it's more benefit money wise for them. You know what I mean? I take you back to the famous words of my man Donnie Disco Danny D, right? When it was rumored that Steam was getting into the living room space and all that shit, he said, "I don't know. It takes a lot of money being in the hardware business." And then you come out to Valve for making their own PCs. It'd be cheap, much cheaper for them to have the power of 4 Titans in the cloud, Iron Wolf out in the cloud somewhere, right? and letting you stream those, games. It'd be much cheaper for them. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it'd be
much cheaper. It would be much cheaper for the like Sony and Microsoft and them. But I don't think it's going to go there that quick, or it's going to be there yet, because it's just too much business going on. As far like I personally don't mess with anything physical, but I know what type of money that brings. That's going to the brick and mortar stores, the local stores. That brings in a lot of revenue for these companies. I don't see streaming just quite there yet.
What about the latency, man? Because
I don't know if it's there yet, but I'm not
shit.
But I'm like I said before, I'm not saying it's going to be this generation. It may be. I'm not saying it's going to be next generation.
Could be 2 generations from now.
But it's coming, regardless of how.
It's coming. I think it's going to be more for choice though, instead of it being the standard.
Like I said,
I don't see physical.
Kind of like what music did, pretty much. It eventually, it started out, music pretty much was physical, and then it became download, then it became streaming with download, and now most people just stream their music.
Like I said, now I was privy to like I say, I know some people that know some people. I was privy to a conversation, and not saying this is what's going to happen, but it's one of the things that they can do. Like I said, you will also, download the assets that you need, and it would stream the rest from the cloud. You know what I mean? And so it would as far as the latency would improve it a lot. And like I said, they do another little tech and stuff. I'm not gonna get into all of that shit because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about when it comes to that. I just know when he explained it to me, he said, you know what, you have still like a set-top box, and you can, say if you have 500 gigs or 1 terabyte right there, you would download the major shit that you need is right there on the screen, and the background could be, say the background of the game, the shit that goes on in the background. Say that can probably be streamed in, you know what I mean, and that will cut down, like I said, on latency. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, even though they're not talking about hardware, we still need some type of hardware to stream games, unless they planning to have the app on a TV or some shit, right? You still need some type of device.
Well, here's the thing. Again, you don't need a device.
Yeah.
Sony proved that already.
You just need an app. Yeah.
With an app, but like I said, they still gonna want to make their money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So they're gonna sell you, but you know what I mean. Also, like I said, for right now, until from what I heard, like I said, there are some parts of where you from, Craig? Your country has what you talk Kansas, some goddamn where they got like. I was talking to Puerto. I was talking to what's my man Post up yesterday. Yeah. Post got motherfucking 3 up, and he got 3 up and 30 down. I said, God damn.
Oh shit, fucking Chicago, what the fuck is going on over there, bro?
Who made you like that? Oh, he's a motherfucking dummy. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
I'm like, yeah,
you better hope they don't go into streaming.
You said living just enough for the city now. But yeah, man. So
better get a plane ticket to Wakanda.
I see the industry going to this more digital before it just goes to all streaming.
What's the difference though?
Yeah.
I mean, what's the difference?
Well, you
just downloading the game. You're not. Yeah. It's not fully running the game as another server or something like that.
Well, you know what? I was like, I will hope they would still give us an option. You know what I mean? For right now, and for those that want to stream it, there's single player experience. Those that want to stream NAC 2 and shit like that. Gravity Rush 19, Yakuza 35. You ain't gotta worry about no input lag and all that shit right there. No ass games. You know what I mean? But when it comes to, like I said, the online,
the list though. You listing games though.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah. I'm just saying. What's up with that Super Lucky Tales getting a sequel, but not Rise? What are we doing here?
Listen,
listen.
Yo, I commend Microsoft for that. I commend.
He has a guess, right? That's how you gonna do me, bro?
when I saw that thing, he like, we get a fucking Super Lucky Tale, but we don't get a Rise. What the fuck are we doing?
I commend Microsoft for that, man. Take that risk. You know what I mean? Super Lucky Tale 2 might be dope.
Oh, you kidding me? That technically, that Super Lucky Tale's 3.
Yeah.
3.
That ain't 2.
Hey, that ain't the answer, Sway.
That shit is. I know Rise. Rise. I don't think it's a good game, but it's not that bad. It was not that bad.
You need diversity, man. It don't cost them nothing. You know what I mean? You make it cheap game.
Nah, man.
I agree with you with the Rise too.
Man.
I'm just saying, like.
That shit. I mean, they could definitely. I could definitely see fucking much more improvements of making a better Rise game than Super Lucky Tales. Ain't no fucking body want that shit.
Sunset Overdrive 2.
Yeah, man. That's some. That's some what? Nah, I just finished Quantum Break. I'm like, that shit had too much story, bro. Like, what? God,
you don't like the story?
Like after every chapter, a fucking half-hour episode. I'm like, God damn.
What game?
So I skipped like the story on chapter 3, right? I'm like, fuck this. I'm not doing that. Quantum Break. So after the first 2 chapters, I'm on Act 3, and then you beat Act 3, goes in the story. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing this. So I skipped it, right? Come to find out they shot the black dude. I didn't know that. They'd be like, well, if you would have seen the episode, you would have seen it. I'm like, fuck.
Hey, you didn't have to watch the episode.
No, I'm all lost. I'm like, I'm all lost and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on now?
Yeah.
Like, I'm all lost in the story.
You would know that the dude that betrayed them, the hacker.
Yeah.
You know that he got locked up and all that. If you ain't watched the episodes, you would have known.
Spoiler alert!
Got locked up. He got killed in my fucking thing.
Is it killed or he got killed or something? I know he got like
there's some shit I didn't even understand. I'm like, I'm lost, and just because I missed one episode, so I went back and saw it. I'm like, God damn this motherfucking shit.
Anybody that say
I don't give a fuck about spoilers. That shit's like what, 3 years old, 2 years old now?
Anybody that say like, Quantum Break is this breaking story, ask them to explain the story. I always hear people say Quantum Break is like this groundbreaking story, but I never hear somebody ask somebody, explain the story then.
There's a lot of storytelling. And that boss. Now I see why people were pissed at the final boss fight. That shit was lazy, bro.
Oh yeah.
That was some lazy shit, bro. I didn't even know that was the final. I didn't know the game was over. Like after I did that part, the achievement came out. Beating on hard mode. I'm like, what the fuck?
If you ain't figure out that beginning part, that first boss, fight, you be there for a minute because it's tricky at first when you fighting them. Like, what the hell I gotta do? Because he's just destroying shit.
Yeah. Now after the first 2. Like I died twice. After I died the second time, I figured out. All right,
I died twice too. Yeah,
all this shit is the guys are bullet sponges, and he does that super attack. So I'm like, all right, I know what to do. And then once I beat, I'm thinking, okay, let's get going. Nope, that's the end of the game. I'm like, nigga, what? The fuck? I'm like, oh shit. And this is the shit Zaire hyped 3 years ago.
I like
Jack Joyce. What's his name? Jack Joyce. He's a boring character. His brother was the better character. Like he was more like. It should have been centered around him. What's his name? Jack or
William was the brother. It was weird. I mean, it's a cool game though. It was a good game.
Even that the Asian dude. Yeah. He was a beast too. I forgot his name.
I like the game was good. The game's good. I think what held the game back. I know all the talk about 720p, but I think from the people that played it and had the negative response is because there's way too much story. Like the real live action shit pulled you away from the game. Like if they would have kept it in game and flowing kind of like Uncharted, like you're playing the game and it tells a story while you're playing the game, keep you just stay in the game. Keep you in the game.
I'm the opposite. I like this. I like the show.
I don't like that shit. It pulled me away. There was one time I'm like playing the show and then I'm on my phone and shit, like talking shit on Twitter. And again,
I remember the show. One time the show didn't want to load up on me. It was the last episode, and I was like, "Come on, man! Come on, Microsoft! What's going on here?"
I'm just saying, I think if they would have told, "Let's focus on the show and more in the game," and kept them in the game is cool. I like the powers. The powers are dope.
Yeah, the game is fun. It has some fun.
The powers are dope. The shit, it's a good game. It's just, I don't know.
I agree with you though. Like all the stuff that was in that show, it could have been in game. in the cutscene or something.
Yeah, if they would have kept it in game and keep you in the game while doing all that shit, I think that would have been good. You know what I'm saying? All right, we got off track. All right, so we're gonna get to the topics now. We're gonna talk about January MPD and how Xbox still sucks.
Well, what happened? What was the MPD? Xbox should have won. They got the most powerful console.
That dog shit brand ain't selling consoles or making money. Last place and everything. It's dog shit.
What happened?
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. So, I'm just bugging. I'm just antagonizing. But MPDs came out. So Nintendo sold the most, while PlayStation made the most money.
Right.
And the only credit Xbox get is they did the best within Xbox for the month of January.
Yeah, they did good. But that's funny. That's crazy because the X is the most expensive console, and they say it's selling good, but PlayStation still made more money.
Well, here's the thing: Xbox made more money.
As far as revenue.
Well, revenue.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
So Microsoft, did they come in first, second, or third?
No, I think it came in last, to be honest.
Oh,
ain't no more fuck you, Craig Harris. You Bama ass nigga.
Man, I'm trying to Z. I'm your only friend in these streets, bro.
Hey,
I tried to tell you, bro. It's gonna to launch a $500 console in the middle of the gen. That's balls. It's ballsy. It's fan service.
This is
wait a minute. It's the most powerful. Porter Rock. We talking 6 T flops. You telling me they can't win an MPD with 6 T flops?
Hey, bro, listen here, bro.
They're not gonna win. It's $500.
We got somebody on lock, bro.
Yo, my man post up. My man post up about that. Where I'm from, if you want it, you gonna get it. Like what? Where I'm from, if you want it, you're gonna go out there and get it. We buy Jordans, we're gonna get this shit. I'm like, man, this ain't Jordans though.
Hey, but let's give them credit. I saw that.
Hey, motherfuckers getting shot for Xboxes out on these streets.
Now, Porter Rock, they got a Black Panther joystick, so they should win MPD.
That should look nice, though. That should look nice.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie. That Black Panther got me feeling. I'm like, man, that's actually a nice joystick there, man. Can I get a Batman PlayStation joystick or some shit?
Oh man, you niggas.
Yo, on the real though, listen. But to do credit though, since launch in America, One X is outselling the Pro, and I knew that was gonna happen.
Well, it should. It does a little bit more. It does a little bit more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Because if you're willing to spend $400, then the extra $100 is not a big deal. That's really
the disparity between.
I call it the premium consumer. That's the consumer that's willing to spend. It's like if you're out there going to buy a Toyota Corolla, you're not going to the Mercedes-Benz dealer. You know what I'm saying? But if you're willing to buy a Beamer, you might be like, you know what? I'll spend the extra money for this Mercedes-Benz because that's the consumer right there. But at no point will Mercedes outsell Toyota. It ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna happen. So
that's
to do credit though.
I'm disappointed. As a Messiah, I'm disappointed.
For what?
That's all I can say. Because why am I disappointed? Because you launch new hardware. You would think at the bare minimum in the 100-day launch, they would pull one. You know what I'm saying? One. That's all we asking for.
They in winning. They stomping the shit out the fucking Pro.
Yeah, they're outselling.
Well, they should. See, it does a little bit more than the Pro. That's no big deal.
Yeah, no, a little bit more. Shit stomping the shit out the Pro. It's stomping shit out the Pro.
Is it really stomping the shit out of the Pro?
Oh yeah, for sure.
In America it is. I don't know about worldwide.
That's all that counts, baby.
But no.
Listen, America now.
we about to go factual here because now that we have the MPDs here saying that the PS4 was #1 in revenue, that means that this.
Wait. Listen, Jabari, I'm gonna say one thing. We gonna get the biggest knife in the drawer. We gonna cut the bullshit out. All right? Are you gonna say on the record that the Pro is outselling the X?
No, I'm saying I'm bringing a question. I'm presenting a question to you because the Xbox One X is right now $500. Right now the Pro is like $350. Okay, so if the Xbox One X is really outselling the Pro or whatever, it should be generating more revenue for the month of January. Wrong or right?
Nah, I don't agree with that.
No.
You don't agree with that?
I mean, it does a little bit more. I mean, it's cool.
The only reason why I don't agree with that because the Pro is not a big seller anyway.
Yeah.
So like when everybody's like, you know, when Z and K Mega, they're all at me, oh, it's gonna sell the Pro. I used to say the Pro ain't selling shit anyway. That's like having a better record than
the Pro selling. The Pro is
one
out of 5.
Yeah, 1 out of 5.
So?
Yeah,
one out of 5. So even if the Xbox is selling,
and that's worldwide.
Xbox One X is selling 2 out of 5 out of that.
Brother catching seizure doing that Chinese math, nigga. Sit down, some goddamn weird.
I'm telling you. That's $1,000 right there. If you sell 2 consoles out of 5 Xbox, that's $1,000 right there.
That nigga, that's $1,000.
Nah, I don't know about this now.
That Jabari sell a little bit more. It's fine. It's not a big deal.
I'm just thinking the big revenue, the big money makers are the Slims.
I'm just presenting the
Slims. They're just the Slims. They're the ones that sell the most.
He said that's $1,000 right there, G. I don't know.
It's like to me, it's like losing a game 48. Look, if you're losing a football game 48-0, and you score the last 13 points, you have a press conference like, oh, we scored the last 13 points. I'm like, get out of here. You got a brand new console out. You can't beat. I mean, here's the problem. Here's my issue. The Switch is like 800 gigs or 1 terabyte, and it's smoking them. You know, it's smoking.
It's smoking everybody.
Yeah, I know. So all these cats are on this power tip.
Yeah, but I agree with the point, but here's the thing: those Switch is not $500 either.
That's true. So how much is it?
It's not 5. It's 300.
Oh.
It's still, you know what I'm saying? If the Switch was $500, that shit wouldn't be selling like that.
But the Switch don't have 6 T-flops.
I'm saying, but power. I've been said power. You know, power with money is important. You know what I'm saying?
You're correct.
And despite and shout out to Happy Birthday to Kratos, despite him fucking helping Xbox fucking giving away, motherfucker gave away like 50 Xbox One X's in November. I'm like, what the fuck is you doing?
I caught
that dude bought like 3 Xbox One X's and gave him away.
He's giving an Xbox on Twitter like crazy.
And he bought his dog shit ass on my show for free.
Yeah. Yo, man. The dude giving away VRs and Xbox One X's. I'm like, yo, can you wait till December? Like, I'm trying to win an MPD here, and you buying up the entire stock. Fuck is you doing?
I'm disappointed. That's all I can say. Mine is fine. I like my Xbox X. It does a little bit more than my Pro. That like Digital Foundry did that video. They did 11 multi-plat games. 6 ran better than on the X than on the PlayStation. That's just a reality. And 6 is a little bit more than 5. So and it is what it is.
Who the fuck got 5, Craig? Who got 5?
Well, no, Digital Foundry did a video, Zaire. So they did 6. They did 6 games. No, they had 11 games and 11.
We ain't about to do this, bro. We ain't about to do this here, bro.
Zaire can't see the difference, man. You can't see the difference.
Well, I'm just telling you what Digital Foundry said.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest. Yo, from the outside in, because I never got into that. You know, 720p, 900p, 1080p makes you a better gamer. I never really cared about that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like Z, I can't really tell the difference. Not without the screen stopping and zooming in 300. Like right now, like I played Neo at 720p. Like it looked good, whatever. But yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. Watching y'all motherfuckers fight this shit back and forth shit is funny, bro. Because like you got dudes that couldn't tell the difference between 720p, 1080p, but now they're subject matter experts at 4040p. Check up with y'all, and then vice versa. Yo, this shit is funny. I look back, I'm like, yo, I'm glad I never got into this bullshit right here. Because this is some good damage control that motherfuckers are doing, bro. Like, yo, this shit is funny, bro.
That was good conversation, man. You know what I mean? It's the beginning of the generation. You're gonna talk about like power and stuff. That's what
but what's funny is the same people like literally switch seats and using you're using each other's arguments, but now in reverse. Like you're arguing the same thing, but you reversed it now.
The thing is, a lot of these dudes was against. A lot of these dudes was against what those things that it was being said. They didn't care about it. Now that's what they're using for their arguments.
No, I think it's always been a straw man's argument. But you when Rome do like the Romans, all I'm just saying is that it was a huge difference from 950. Like, come on, what we doing? We ain't about to do that. We gonna get the dick and we gonna cut the bullshit out. Now you can't tell the difference. Get your ass up out of here. That's $1,000, G.
Yo, is Zaire trying to mock me? Is Zaire mocking me?
Oh,
Give a bag, man.
Yo, my man Garuda paid the bills. He's saying So did the Xbox One X make the Xbox One line next to the PS4 line sales? My man Garuda, you have to explain that one. I don't know. He said. So did the Xbox One X make the Xbox One line next to the PS4 line sales?
I don't even.
That makes no sense.
idea. Brother, you're gonna have to.
Garuda, for $1.50 more, we'll let you.
My man, Garuda, help me out here, man. Try to explain, because like you got us lost. Like, why are you asking? Are you asking that Xbox
line?
I'll say it again. My man, I'll say he said. So did the Xbox One X make the Xbox One line next to the PS4 line sales? Woo! That's a rough one, bro. Yo, yeah, help me out. Garuda, can you help me out here, bro? Because the panel's confused. That's $1,000, G.
Hey, no, down.
My man, yo, this shit's like bang bang live on the net and shit. Yo, all right, well, my man Garuda's retyping that. Yo, Gears of War 5, bro. What's going on? Yo, Z, tell me, man. Is Phil finally listening to you? Is he like I think he confused when you told them have Coalition make a new game. I don't think you meant to give Gears to a B team. Like, what's going on here, brother?
Well, I don't want to say that they're really the B team. They did the multiplayer on 4.
Okay.
They did the multiplayer on 4.
You think they'll deliver with Gears 5? What would you like to see in a Gears 5 single player?
We talked about this just in the air. I'm gonna be honest with you. I used to play Gears for the single player campaign.
Yeah.
Now I play for the multiplayer. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that's kind of reverse for me. I will say this with any title, with anything. Yesterday, someone said, Nethus, he said maybe they can add a battle royale mode. I don't see how you can have a battle royale mode in Gears, but I understand with anything. With games, they have to evolve, you know what I mean, or they're not going to become stagnant. I mean, I don't know what I want to see in there.
I would say stay away from battle royale for Gears, because once everybody does the same thing as everybody else, like here's my thing. I remember when Killzone 2 came out, right? A lot of people complained that it wasn't like Call of Duty, like it was sluggish, tankish control. But that's what I liked about Killzone 2, because it was different. It was his own game, right? And I think more people were playing it. When Killzone 3 came out and that shit was like Call of Duty, I was like, why am I playing this? I could just play Call of Duty. Like if you do something that somebody else does, then what's the point of playing this game then? You just play the originator. Like, just stick with Fortnite and PUBG if you're gonna do that. You know what I mean? Like Gears is his own unique thing, you know? They need to keep it that way. I don't know. I just, I'm granted, I don't play Gears a lot, but I've seen the streams and all that shit. It's unique. It's its own thing. It's Gears. So if you want to play Gears multiplayer because you don't want to play PUBG or Fortnite, you want to play Gears. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? And plus, all it is, what Battle Royale with a bunch of motherfuckers with a shotgun? Like, that's all y'all really do anyway. Shotgun the shit out of each other.
Shotgun City.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what's crazy. But so if right now, if you remember, there was rumor that Coalition, was stated that, or whoever represents the Coalition, that they're not doing another game. But now, who's it? Splash Damage? Is that the name of the? Yeah. So if Splash Damage is doing a single player game of Gears 5, then what is Coalition doing? That's because they got to be doing something. Then they're not in fucking Tahiti.
Well, here's
mimosa.
Rod Ferguson, that's the granddaddy of Gears. He was in London recently, and that studio Splash Damage is from London. They are from London. But I think it's already confirmed that more or less that the Coalition was working on something outside of, working on something, whatever the case may be. But I just want to see how many people, when it does comes out or whatever, how many people are going to switch their tone. Remember, they didn't want Coalition to do anything but Gears. They want to do nothing but Halo. You know what I mean?
Yo, don't worry, I'm gonna have those tapes ready for you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have that shit. I'm gonna have them shits bookmarked. Like, we got the tapes. You know what I'm saying? But like, what would you like Gears to do? Like, would you want them to take on an IP that's already there, like Perfect Dark, or would you want them to create something new? Or bring that Shanghai Night shit that they were doing?
They said it was 2 years in on that.
Oh,
what happened to that game?
Yeah, I don't know. They stopped that. They stopped making that and start making Gears 4 when they bought the IP from Epic.
Yeah.
It was 2 years in on that right there. You know
well, I can see why they went with Gears over Shanghai because Gears is a safe bet.
Yeah.
You built a new studio, go with the safe bet.
Mm-hmm.
And plus the studio's named after Gears. Coalition shit.
It used to be Black Tusk.
Black Tusk, yeah. Oh, then they renamed it, yeah. So go with the safe bet. Go with Gears. That's the safe bet. But then once you got your safe bet, made a little money, establish a little rep. Now maybe launch a new IP, or maybe now bring out Shanghai Nights. What was the game even about? Like I don't know.
I don't even know. It looked like some type of Splinter Cell type game. Along those aspects, from spy type. Crawling around. Maybe they may use the ad because, like I said, they're supposed to be revamping Perfect Dark Zero. That last one for the 360 was dog shit.
Yeah, man. They need to go. Yeah. They need to make that game like realistic, gritty. You know what I'm saying? Like, be like Sony. These games are made by adults for adults. None of this kumbaya shit. Like, no sequels to the Super Lucky's Tales. Like, nah. Buying a 4K console for Lucky's Tales and Zoo Tycoon. Ain't nobody doing that.
Hey, somebody in Bang Bang say, if Microsoft make one more cartoony game, he gone. Yeah, I was dying,
all right. So yeah, here's another thing, and this is interesting. So Japanese support. So, Monster Hunter did fairly well on Xbox. Obviously, he's not going to do better than PlayStation. That's not what this is about. Because obviously, we got all the Weibo dudes. But it did pretty good on Xbox. And now apparently, Ease, that RPG, is coming to Xbox.
So that's my game too.
Yeah, I call it Wise because there's the letter Y, but it's an RPG. It's a Japanese, it's Ease Origin. It's Ease Origin, but it's you probably seen it. Like if you've seen the cover art, it has the big letter Y and the little S. But anyway,
how you don't know Yeez? That jump was on Sega Genesis.
Listen, his favorite fucking emotional character is fucking Kyle Irving. All right, what do you expect? No, but. So this is another Japanese game coming on Xbox. Is this a good sign that maybe Xbox hit the point where the Japanese developers have a little bit more faith in the brand? Like, what do y'all think about that?
Listen, the Japanese developers are going to come over there. They're going to put their games in there. But if you don't buy them, they gone. It's deuces. You know what I mean? The Yeez Origin, they're not going to buy that. PlayStation dudes barely bought that. You know what I mean? That game is a great game. I don't see Xbox dudes really... Well, people that we communicate with in this community really buying it.
It's a bar. To be fair, that's $1,000, G.
We gotta clip that. That part's gonna be clipped.
Listen, Zaire stopped that part and made that joke out of that because he knew I was coming for that ass.
That part's gonna be clipped. That's $1,000, G.
He almost sound like a sexual demon. First he was sliding my DMs, now he coming for that ass.
Listen. I've been around Zaire long enough to know his tactics and with his ways. It don't work. It don't.
Yo, that's so funny.
To be fair though, real talk, all jokes aside, you guys said the same thing about Monster Hunter. Well, Xbox guys ain't gonna buy Monster Hunter. You know what I mean? And best-selling game for Capcom this generation, if I'm not mistaken. Something along those lines.
Oh yeah, man.
They ain't give you like how much did the PlayStation sell?
It was the number one goddamn game on Xbox.
It was the top paid game on Xbox for the month of January.
Outbeat PUBG, and we all know that's selling. So that's not no tinfoil hat, and I give a fuck. I the game was gifted to me twice, and shout out to my man Goose, gave me another copy of it. But I said I could say this right. We got to get out of the thing if brand a Japanese game, Asian game, Kentucky. It was a good game. It was a good game, and it should be supported across all platforms.
Nigga, we've been saying that since the beginning of this generation.
No, come on, y'all was throwing up games like, come on,
man, you calling everything crap.
Tropico 5. Like, come on, bro. We ain't about to do that, man. We gonna get the niggas that we gonna cut the bullshit out. You know what I mean? But a good game was a good game. I'm all for it. You know what I mean? Like, that's all that I'm saying. You gotta check out the game Ease or Freeze. What do you call it?
All right. My man, let me do the $5 super chat. Daniel J. He said Microsoft should do a hack and slash RPG type of game set back during the Inca Empire or with the Aztecs. That'd be really cool.
The Inca Empire would be cool.
My man, Inca, that would be new. That'll be original, my man. Oh, okay. So now I gotta say this. So Sergeant No Rider, yo, for the last 3 years, my man's been coming on my channel. Phil went to Japan, so you're gonna see. Now he's back here 3 years later. So are you gonna give Phil his props? He went to Japan, and you seen results over 2 games, nigga. Like, I need to see more than this shit, right? Like, stop.
You got Dragon Ball and
motherfucker didn't go to Japan for ease, all right? He didn't do that. All right. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, shit, my man's wildin'. Fucking Sergeant Nora. I haven't seen that dude in like a minute. Oh shit. All right. So all right. So I hope it works out, bro. Cause like I said, at the end, I know we all talk about, our platforms, we talk shit, but at the end of the day, Call of Duty wouldn't be Call of Duty without multiple platforms. Overwatch, Grand Theft Auto, these games will not be who they are without the mass reach of multiple platforms to sell onto, So, industry needs an Xbox, it needs a PlayStation, it needs Nintendo to get its head out its ass and participate. So that way you have all these platforms that people prefer. You got your Nintendo dudes, you got your Xbox dudes, you got your PlayStation, you got your PC weirdos, you got everybody. But yet, for the most part, a lot of us gravitate to the same multiplats as long as it's available. Most of the time, we don't like a multiplat is when it's not available on a preferred platform. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody liked Tomb Raider because it was exclusive to Xbox PC, but as soon as it went on PlayStation, everybody's back on Lara Croft clit and shit. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. Nobody likes Japanese games until Monster Hunter now is on Xbox. Oh, man, I love this game. It's the real. Nobody likes a game that's not on your platform. Nobody likes PUBG. But watch it go on PlayStation, and that shit ends up something like 4 million. That's just how the real. But in reality is, if we want these good games to keep going, it needs all platforms. You know what I'm saying? Especially from third party. Like first party, that's a different story because, people are doing it to really appease to its core audience. Unlike Microsoft, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Releasing, Super Lucky Tale 2 and shit. I don't know what's up with that. Y'all deal with that shit. All right. So let's see what else we got here. All right, remasters. All right, so EA doing Burnout, right? Burnout remaster. When they said they weren't really about that, like early in the gen, but now they're releasing their first remaster, right? This is their first one, right?
I'm not mistaken, yes.
Yeah. So now here's the thing. For example, Shadow of Colossus, right? It sold better in its first week as a remake than it did when it originally launched back in 2005 on PS2?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it came out in 2005. PlayStation already had 100 million sales by that point. But this remake is already surpassing sales of the original, right? Mm-hmm. So is there value in remaking games to where consumers are more interested in an updated version of an old game, vice going back to, and this is not a backwards compatibility versus remake. I'm not saying that, I'm not trying to make about that. But I'm saying, is there value for the industry to look at certain games that you could say was maybe ahead of its time and the hardware wasn't really there to really get the true vision of the game? And now that we have more powerful hardware, be like, you know what? Let's go back, get this game. Now that we have the power, we'll remake it from the ground up and we'll truly show you what we really wanted to do 15 years ago. What do y'all think about that?
I'm with that. Yeah. I'm with that for sure. Burnout Paradise, being on topic. That game sold pretty well. I think that was the most successful one out of the franchise. So, and I remember beginning this generation, a lot of people was like, "Man, I want another Burnout, or they should remaster Burnout Paradise." And I think that's what they're giving people. Shadow Colossus, I know a lot of people wasn't asking for that. I don't think that game was even marketed back then. I don't remember like commercials or nothing like that. But now it's being marketed. I guess there's different type of gamers that's coming into the fold now that want to try something different, and it sold better.
Yeah, more is good. It's that simple. More is good. So. But adding to your point, Porter Rock, what you just said a minute ago, it's always been about access. Imagine tomorrow. Imagine Sony coming out tomorrow and say, Days Gone, Spider-Man, and I don't know, Detroit Become Human are going to only be timed exclusives. Do you really think the Xbox community would not be happy? Because they would.
Fact.
Yeah, it's about access.
I was saying the same thing. If Halo 6 comes to PlayStation, that shit will be fucking. You know how many? I guarantee. Let's say if Halo 6, no Halo 7. Let's see whichever one. Were to say oh shit, coming to PlayStation. You know how many PlayStation fans will admit? Finally, we got a good, multiplayer exclusive.
Or Uncharted.
Or
they were like Uncharted multiplayer now.
You know what I'm saying? I mean that's how it is. It's just how it is. Everybody likes the smell of their own brand, and stuff like that. Yeah. All right. So here we go. So how about you, Z? Let's see if there was a game, right, that came out like on OG Xbox or maybe even an older platform, PS1, N64, that they remade, not remastered, but remade from the ground up. Mm-hmm. What game would you love to have completely remade, empowered by the X?
Let me see.
This motherfucker's gonna say 2K09 or some shit.
Hey,
I'll be like, oh, this
motherfucker.
You're gonna say NBA Live 1995, motherfucker.
Hey,
I'll be like,
the one with Tony Park on it.
I'm gonna say Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I'm
gonna say the Bruce Lee game.
Bruce Lee. I like it.
That game was fire though. That Bruce Lee game was kind of hot.
Oh, I know. My man was gonna say the Bruce Lee game. Oh shit, the Dragon. What was it, Dragon?
The Bruce Lee game. And you know what? I wouldn't mind. No, it was it was a multi-plat though. The Thing, it was on the Xbox and the PlayStation.
Oh, that shit was fire. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
What game I want? I want that Wolverine game. I used to love that game. Remember that Wolverine?
The one PS3?
Yeah, that gem was dope, man. I would love to have that back.
Yeah, I remember that. Was Wolverine had his own standalone game?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
It was based off the movie, but that gem was kind of fire.
Oh, you talking about the one that came with a 360 and shit?
Yeah. I know there was one during the Xbox, OG Xbox days. I could have sworn.
Oh yeah, Riddick. That was a dope ass game.
Riddick was ill. Shit, if you gonna go there, you gonna take it back there. Like, that was a hot one. What was another one that was during that era? That was kind of slick.
The OG Xbox era?
Yeah, said Jade Empire. What the hell?
Jade Empire. Oh man, that would be dope.
Yeah. You know what's crazy?
OG,
I don't know what it sold, but I'm surprised we never seen a sequel in that game.
I know, man. I mean, that was BioWare. BioWare developed it, so
yeah. I'd rather have seen that than was that Dragon Origins? I would rather
and KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you. You know which game I would love they were to remake, just build it, and it was on the Xbox. I played it. Was Morrowind, Elder Scrolls Morrowind.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I think that was the best one so far. I like that one better than Skyrim. Yeah. I don't know, man. So we're gonna move on to the next topic. All right. So Phil out here on the streets still singing Kumbaya. He's still preaching this time to a live audience that he hates Crap Gamer. And he's tired of the toxicity and the bullshit. All right.
That's what Phil said.
Yeah. No. So
Damn,
not specifically, but he he's talking about the racism, the toxicity,
racism I can deal with, but
the gaming culture, and all that stuff. That was the main key point of his speech. All right. Now here's the thing.
Go.
A lot of gamers have an issue with that speech because they feel it's a waste of time. Like, why the fuck is he talking about these topics when he should? Like, I guess people when he announced that he was doing the keynote speech for DICE today, a lot of people assumed he was going to talk about the future of Xbox gaming and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But what he actually ended up talking about was just the culture of gaming and how, that we need to open doors and, all that shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Listen.
My man went the King of Wakanda on everybody, right? Everybody was expecting a Killmonger, and he came out like the King of Wakanda, telling peace to everybody.
Hey, listen, I might need a place to go, a new place to call my home. I'm about to call him out for his fuck shit right now.
Yo, it's about an hour.
Hey, listen, my man, Phil, if you don't sit your coney ass down some goddamn where. Listen, I know I get labeled as being a Phil Spencer hater, but this, gaming, this is business. Fuck it, just remove it from gaming. It can even be the same down to Marvel versus DC. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's just the nature of man. You know what I mean? You think these console wars are, sometimes go to some of those car forums and BMW versus Mercedes Benz.
Oh, shit.
Or go to some of them AV forums and Samsung versus LG. Like that's when I say the nature of man always wants to say pump their chest or to validate their purchase. But he just, I don't know if he doesn't understand that. Now the racism thing, yeah, I think that's of course, that's a no-brainer. But there always is going to be a console war. You understand? You know, even when you guys put out your commercial, the best way to play such and such game. What the fuck do you think you guys are doing, Phil?
Wakanda forever.
Yeah. Or when Sony or whoever says what they're going to say, you know, what do you think? You know what I mean? I said this before. It was Sony really took the first punch, stole the shit out of Microsoft. 1080p makes you a better goddamn gamer. Broke Phil's jaw. Boom, broke his shit. You know what I mean? Stole home on him. He ain't been right since. But he said,
man, but see, that was $1,000, G.
That was $1,000. I don't know, but that was $1,000. But you know what I mean? So he just not being real. I don't know what the fuck bubble he lives in. I don't know what's going on there in Reppin. You know what I mean? What's going on there in Seattle? I don't know what, you know what I mean? That's not real life, man. It's not real. You know what I mean? I know we all grown and we all, you know, we have lives and shit we doing. I mean, but I mean, for fun and to have fun. But to say that this is not, I know none of us here gets, you know, threatening one's family or that wild weird shit. I think that shit is crazy, but it's not going anywhere. You know what I mean? So you had an hour-long footnote, whatever you had, talk about. That's what I'm talking about. And listen, and they're gonna mean to, well, Phil's the man. Look what the fuck he's out there doing now. He's talking about world peace and goddamn beating the homeless. Like I wasn't sold on this fucking promotion. I wasn't. You know what I mean? I wasn't sold. I was wondering. Look, they had the keys. Fill the keys to the Chevy now. I wasn't sold on this. All I'm saying is, this again under Phil. We lost 2 Xbox exclusives. We've had horrible third marketing, and our message has been fucked up. I know that, like my man Money Moss said, the fish rots from the head backwards. All that shit came from under Phil. I'm not saying Donnie D was perfect. And whatever the goddamn thing, but some of the decisions that came up that you guys, Phil wasn't a janitor back then. Phil has always had a high-ranking job, had to say so, in the Xbox division. Motherfucker, I don't know. They're just I don't know, man. I guess that's just the fanboy shit. You know what I mean? I say I'm like this from the school.
Kumbaya,
if you want you to get better and do better, you got to be honest and call them out for the fuck shit.
Kumbaya.
Oh man, we got the King of Wakanda over here.
Hey, all day.
Yo, what's up? So what's up, man? An hour-long dice summit, and my man Phil want to spend it on toxicity. And you think he did the right move? Is it a good move for the industry? Use this opportunity to talk about Xbox.
Hey, yo, why we always talking about Phil, man? This dude have not done nothing. You know what I mean?
Oh man, I guess he felt some type of way. You wanted to get his piece out there. Good job, I guess.
Phil had gas. I don't know what his stomach was. I don't know what was going on.
His wife probably had a long talk with him, like, honey, you need to speak about this. This is crazy.
Every time Phil say something, you know what I mean? We like, yo, it's like some deep thought. Like this dude is nobody, man. Like I'm sick and tired of this nigga, man. My bad for saying nigga on your show, but I'm sick and tired of dude.
I don't know. It's $1,000, G. $1,000.
Yo,
I don't think it was a place for it, bro. Honestly,
man, I think we have so much high expectations from this dude.
I'm gonna rip his ass tomorrow.
Yo,
I'm gonna rip his ass tomorrow.
Nigga, the whole time I was watching, I was like, yeah, I get the speech, I feel it. You know, it's moving, right? But I'm like, where the fuck the game's at? Like,
you saw it? You saw the speech?
Yeah,
you watched it?
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
I watched like 30 minutes of it. Yeah. I was at work. I had nothing to do. So.
Hey yo, I'm gonna rip his ass tomorrow.
I watched it and I'm like, yeah. I mean, you could have wrapped everything you just said in about 5 minutes. The whole thing, right? Yeah, it didn't need to be stretched out to a fucking
link. Somebody send me a link. I gotta have this shit queued up for tomorrow.
Man, I'm telling you, bro.
I was looking for it. They don't have it up yet.
I thought he was gonna go on stage and talk about some new studios they acquired and the development processes they're going through.
What's going on, good brother? Yeah, I'm gonna tip. I'm gonna tip
nothing
up tomorrow. I'm gonna come out the moment with your boy said I spent $1,000, G. I spent $1,000, G.
How many Xbox One X's you bought? Of course you spent $1,000.
Yeah, I bought the S. I done bought the X. You had to talk about world peace and goddamn Canada. I bought your ass.
My man's out here funding this war, and we talking about peace.
Motherfucker Phil was handing out fruit baskets, bro. Like,
for real, man. I think it's a
Dalai Lama of gaming.
Yeah, he is the fucking Dalai Lama of gaming. I'm about sick of that dude, bro.
Z want Donnie D back. I'm
gonna say this. What was it, last week or about a week and a half ago? THQ Nordic bought studios, right? Now notice how they did it. They just went and did it. They just went, bought the studios, and then they announced hey, this is what we did. We bought studios and now we own these IPs. Why can't Phil do that? Like, why can't he just like do it? Like, instead of saying constantly,
that shit was dirt cheap too.
Yeah, like it wasn't a lot either. Like, instead of just saying,
you'd be like, hey Phil, what? You'd be like, hey Phil, what's 2 + 2? Well, the circular motion of 2, once you go above the arch of the number, like, Nick, what's 2 + 2?
Yeah, instead of saying 4, my man's like, well, we plan to answer that question. We know it's important to answer that question. It's important that we know what 2 + 2 is. So you'll hear more from us later on. Like, what?
Full of shit.
I mean,
what did he say? Did he finally call out the front row riding bitches, or is that still my job?
No, he's talking about love, peace, and hair grease. Like, he's talking about the gaming culture. I'm serious. It's not a joke. Hell, they probably could talk to you. Here's a question. I want to throw this around. Like, all right. So the future of console, next generation of consoles, right? This E3, I have concerns about Sony because I don't think we're gonna see much of new anything from Sony from here on out. I think Sony's already getting ready for next gen. And I think all their new projects is either going to be a PS5 exclusive or it's going to be a PS4, PS5 cross-gen thing. What are you guys expecting from Sony this year? Like from E3? In terms of E3, like, hey, this is E3. Do you expect new projects? Do you expect them to actually show you new AAA IPs? Or you think they're just going to write out the shit that they have?
We'll see more Last of Us, more Days Gone, more Ghost of Tsushima, maybe one new IP thrown in there, one arcade game, some VR stuff, and that's about it.
Yeah, which I call that a pretty good E3.
Oh, shit.
But I'm just saying.
I mean, E3 is a trade show. E3 is a trade show at this point. It's not a Sony can unleash whatever. I mean, you saw that at Paris Games Week. They unleashed a lot of the stuff they had. They have said publicly, at least last year's E3, they backed up. They pulled some of their stuff because they didn't feel like they needed it. You know, now we can argue about it or not. We know. All Day's right. Neil Drunk, whatever his name is, at Naughty Dog said we're going to see more stuff on The Last of Us at E3. He already said
as we should.
So that's fine for me. It's just like shout out to Beastfire Tim Dog. I mean, if Microsoft shows a Halo trailer, if it's CGI, a Gears trailer, if it's CGI, and the Forza game possibly being in Japan or wherever it's going to be, they show some stuff like that, some more Ori stuff, and that'll be fine. I mean, people got to understand Microsoft has lost this console.
Okay, yo, watch your mouth, man. Watch your mouth, bro. It ain't over.
I can't believe myself. That shit's going. That's $1,000, G. Yo, that's
well, they've lost. I mean, these guys, people are running their mouths like they're trying to compete. They're not trying to. They've sold 10 million more Xboxes than they did the OG Xbox. That's fine. Stop comparing yourself to Sony. Sony is Alabama Crimson Tide. Xbox is.
Man, cut this nigga Mike. Cut this joker Mike.
This nigga Craig going in. He in his bag right now.
Craig's going in.
Hey man, somebody take the temperature.
Hey Craig, you going in, G?
My man going in.
Okay, what did I say that has not been true?
Oh okay, shit, my bad. My man's going in. He going.
Okay. I was like, hey, testing your gangster. What's going on, Takashi?
Let's play the game. Their games are fun.
I will have a response up tomorrow. And listen, payback will be minimal. That's all I'm gonna say, man. And just know that's $1,000. G is going down.
Oh shit! All right, man. So that's it. I mean, we've been out here for a while. Hour and a half. Damn, hour and a half already.
It flew by, man.
Oh shit! It flew by.
Wakanda forever.
Yo, Wakanda. All right. So that's it, man. We're gonna cut this short. But anyway, y'all. That's it, man. Fucking God bless everybody. Good night.
The thing for coming up. God bless. Good night.
What's up? That's it, people. You know what I'm saying? Anything else before we leave?
Nah, I mean, we covered everything, right?
Everything dry right now, bro.
Yeah, it's a dry year, man.
You said dry?
Yeah, well, in terms of news and shit, ain't no fucking like
crazy.
ain't no shit to console war over. We got fucking Phil singing Kumbaya.
Yeah, I'm gonna tear his ass up tomorrow. Pause.
Fucking.
Anyway,
listen. What's up?
I will be on the live stream eating pages from the Bible tomorrow.
Oh shit! Yo, listen. You stay away. Yo, don't eat no Bible paper in front of me. You know what I'm saying? That's sacrilegious, G. You know what I'm saying?
What did he say? He eating Bible?
That's sacrilegious. My man eating Bible paper. He's smoking weed with Bible paper and shit.
Yeah, I'm doing it, man.
You're crazy, man.
Yeah, atheists and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the hell's going on and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, this is your boy Puerto Rock 77. You know, signing out from everybody. Everybody say,
me.
we got the Botfather up in here. You know, killing it. You know, the last Wakandian standing.
Yo, I promise you tomorrow you will get vintage next gen. I'm gonna bring them out.
There is no challenge today. That's what I'm gonna tell K-Maker. K-Maker start this shit. There is no challenge today. I'm gonna shut him down. You know,
the Black Panther.
Be like, now hold on, wait a minute. There is no challenge today, K-Maker.
You're being messy now. Now, come on, now you're being messy.
Like, you're being messy.
Hey, Z, we about to get another rant coming. What's going on, bro?
Tomorrow, we're gonna drop this rant tomorrow. Man, we put it out about noon time tomorrow, about 12.
Yeah, we need another streaming rant, bro.
Right, what you doing tomorrow?
Wait. Acquiring minds want to know: is everything okay with you and all day after that brutal breakdown?
I ain't no snitch, bitch.
Z messy, bro.
Hey, we gotta put the link up. Hold up, man. We gotta put the link up. You know what I'm talking about.
They're like, you snitching. They're like, what?
Hey, yo, go to my channel right now.
I was dying.
Listen, go to my channel right now. The last video is K-Maker versus All Day. I ain't no snitch.
Yo,
that shit was wow. This what goes on behind the scenes, man.
Yo, that shit.
Me and K-Maker straight, man. You know. Sometimes you gotta check your homies.
I had to take a lot of that shit out. Though.
Like, you're the only one that knew. You're the only one that knew. Oh, shit.
It's a coincidence? Huh?
Yo, we can solve this like man. Oh, shit.
That nigga can die. That nigga gonna die. Oh, man, I'm done.
I just posted the video. I just posted that video. He's like, listen, only two people knew. Puerto Rock and you. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe Puerto Rock did. I'm like, yo, don't put me in this shit.
Hey, yo, you heard me? I said, hey, yo, you heard me? Oh, that's why he left multiplayer?
Yeah.
Wow, bro. This shit wow.
Oh, shit.
I said, nigga, do tell.
Oh, shit. What's funny is you laugh because those starts you missed because you were gone.
I know.
And then you hop back in. You're like, what the fuck? Like, yo, Z DM me like, yo, what the fuck's going on? I'm like, yo, this shit's happening. He's like, yo, I'm gonna record this shit.
Puerto Rock was eating his food and shit.
Yo, Z hit me up in the DM. He's like, yo, what the fuck's happening? Y'all still here? I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh shit, I'm gonna record this shit.
Oh, look at this nigga already. Look, you being messy, Z.
Yo, that shit was funny, bro. Y'all was
waiting for shit to calm down before I put it out. That shit happened about 3 months ago.
Yo, that happened a while. Yeah, that shit was old, but Z was waiting for that shit. Yeah, that shit was a while ago. But
Z was like, well, it's a dry news week. Let me go ahead and put this out.
Yeah, because normally Z would just drop out, right? But I guess he's still sourcing Hangouts, so he's like, what the fuck? He jumped back in, and then he DMs me. He goes, yo, what the fuck's going on? Because I'm live on the camera eating popcorn, watching these two, like, pook it out. And he's like, yo, Z messaged me like, yo, I'm gonna record this shit. I was like, oh.
And he said, yo, that nigga can die. I said, that nigga can die.
Oh, shit.
Hey, man, but nah, thank y'all for having me tonight, man.
No doubt.
Yeah, check us out tomorrow on Z's channel. Oh, yeah, for multiple, we're gonna cut it up, because that's how we always do. Who's gonna take an L? And D-Batch still hasn't given me $20. Oh, yeah. I know he got his taxes.
All that data mining, what nigga can't even get a bottle of water.
Data mining for what? He can't even get $20. Get that PSN card.
He like me. He spent $1,000. He ain't got it.
Love scans, chief.
Shit. Yo, the funny shit is he's the one that did it. I'll bet you $20, Puerto Rock.
Hey, yo, my man can't buy you a PSN $20 card. What's going on?
Can't even give me a damn.
That nigga D hit me. He was like, hey, man, tell Zia I'll put something on it. I got 500, man.
I think his fucking Bitcoin stocks is dropping or some shit.
Fuck, man. I've been data mining. Holy shit.
Yo, they kicked him out. They kicked him out. Anyway, man. Peace, people.